deadlift, keep it down, jump back, clean, goblet squat, coming forward, and repeat. Deadlift. In my backyard again today. Yesterday's workout, I would say, was more upper body focused. I did do some squats and stuff, but it wasn't like I did too many of them. And today the temperature has risen high enough to where my heavy kettlebells were able to unfreeze themselves. And so today I want to focus a little bit more on lower body. That doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be no upper body component, just that every complex is going to have some form of like lunge, squat, or deadlift, or something like that, along with other things. So yeah, starting off with my 80-pound kettlebell. It's actually 79.4, which is 36 kilograms. Going to do a tactical clean to squat on each side for 3. With like the offset load, it's actually quite taxing on the core as well. So it targets the core really well, while also targeting the shoulders with the clean, but then the squats hit the legs. So looks like this. Tactical clean, squat, after 3 each side of that, doing 4 single arm deadlifts on each side. So and then finishing off with 10 alternating single arm 10 to 2s with my 15-pound mace. So yeah, doing these 3 movements to start. Going to do 4 sets. I don't know, usually I do 5 sets of everything, and as of recently I've noticed that 5 sets I don't know, gets me mentally exhausted, not necessarily the body. Like mentally I get kind of bored after the 4th set. And so I've kind of found that 4 is kind of the sweet spot. And so yeah, I think today, instead of doing like 3 movements for 4 sets, I might do like 4 movements for 4 sets. Or maybe 3 movements for 4 sets and then do like kettlebell juggling or something. But let's see what happens. This is what I'm doing for now. This was my 3rd set, going to do 1 more. For the next set of movements, starting with the kettlebell complex, using my 106-pound kettlebell, 48 kilograms, And so it's this part's a little even, but whatever. Okay, I'm going to start off with deadlift. Keep it down, jump back, clean, goblet squat, coming forward, and repeat. Deadlift, jump back, clean, squat. Going to do this 5 times. Then, with my 25-pound so I'm going to start with a swing, but a clean into the opposite hand, pull over, a squat, hand to hand swing, pull over, squat, and repeat for 5 on each side. So yeah, doing that kettlebell complex in this for 4 sets, and then on to the next thing. So for the next set of movements, doing a steel mace complex. So going to do a 360, then single arm 360 to squat thruster. Looks like this. I'm going to do that 5 times on each side. So 360, single arm 360, squat thruster. Using my 25-pound, 12-kilogram steel mace for this. If you guys have been following along for a while, you probably know that I was never this comfortable handling my 25-pound mace. Like, it was like just before summer ended that I was like finally able to handle the 25-pound mace with the one hand. And so now to be able to free flow and do complexes with it like this is definitely a movement in the right direction that indicates that I'm getting stronger. Then, for the second part of this, I'm going to do a flowy complex with my 25-pound kettlebell. So, starting with swing squat while switching hands, figure eight snatch, windmill, and then 2 standing marches on each leg and repeat. So here the swing squat, the windmill, and the standing marches have a leg component to it. So with the windmill, I have to use some glutes and then also use like the hip flexors, or not hip flexors, quadratus lumborum. And then with the standing marches, I'm using some hip flexors. Then with the figure eight, I have to use the glutes again to propel the weight. Going for 5. I didn't get a good swing squat on that one because my legs are kind of slipping in the snow. The temperature went up to like 1 degree and then went back down to under 0, and so it's like some stuff melted and then froze over, and so it's a little slippery. Anyway, doing this for now, 4 sets, and maybe some steel mace flow or kettlebell juggling to end off. Alright, on to some juggling. Going to do a mini session because I kind of want to go on a walk. It feels like being restricted to just my house isn't a good idea. It's probably good to kind of walk around and see other stuff. In any case, on to some juggling. I tried juggling. The ground's just way too slippery. The handle's just way too slippery. And I can't really get into a flow. I'm gonna go on a walk to finish off my workout for the day. Get some more calories burned. But yeah, tomorrow is Friday. Back to work till the weekend. And then, yeah, so tomorrow probably back in the gym. That's all for today's video. See you all tomorrow.